ஓம் பிரபன்ன பாரிஜாதாய தோத்ரவேத்ரைகபாணயே ஞானமுத்ராய கிருஷ்ணாய கீதாமிருததுஹே நமஹ. அவ்யக்தோயமசிந்த்யோயம் அவிகார்யோயமுச்யதே தஸ்மாதேவம் விதித்வைனம் நானுஷோசிதுமர்ஹசி. This verse conveys that the scriptures say this Atma is avyaktaha, achintyaha and avikaryaha. Avyakta means Atma cannot be known by any of the sense organs. It cannot be seen by the eyes, heard by the ears, smelt by the nose, tasted by the tongue or touched by the skin. In short, Atma is not available for sensory perception. Atma is imperceptible. Because it is imperceptible, one cannot think about Atma, nor can you objectify it. So, Atma cannot be an object of experience. I know the sense organs. The knower cannot be known by the sense organs. One point that needs mention here: mind cannot think on its own. It fully depends on sense organs for perceptions and objectification. Atma is the very substratum for the mind also. Hence, mind cannot know the Atma, the self, which is pure consciousness. We can have a reflection of the sun in a mirror. If we show the reflected sun in the mirror towards the original sun, will it have the capacity to illuminate the original sun? The reflected sun cannot illuminate the original sun. Ayam Atma Achintyaha is inconceivable by the mind. Thinking capacity, conception is the attribute of the mind. The mind thinks only because of the presence of Atma or the pure consciousness, which is absolutely myself. So how can the mind think of me, the Atma? We should clearly understand that Atma cannot be perceived by the mind also. Aham achintyaha means I am not an object of thought. Thoughts are objects for Atma, but Atma is not an object of thoughts. I can never objectify myself. I can objectify the mind, the sense organs, sense objects in the external world, etc. Can I see my own eyes? My eyes can see everything else except itself. Seeing one's own eyes in the mirror is only a reflected image. Can you connect to your own mobile number? You can dial, but you can never connect. Similarly, I cannot objectify or see the Atma because I am the Atma, which is pure consciousness. Please understand that I, the Atma, am the seer. Everything else is seen. I know my body, mind and sense organs, and I, the Atma, am beyond internal and external objects. I am the seer. Everything else is seen. I know my body, mind and sense organs, and I am beyond internal and external objects. It appears as though I am limited by the body. I have an illusion that I am confined only to the body. But really speaking, I am present outside the body. I am the all-pervading principle which is present in everyone's mind. I lend existence to every mind due to my reflection in it. Atma is consciousness and everything else is an object of consciousness. It is very important to note that all the definitions are our own self and we should not try to experience it, because all the definitions are about the experiencer who cannot be experienced. The second line of this verse tells, Tasmadenam evam viditva. Knowing thus the nature of Atma. Knowing nature of Atma means Atma nityaha, Nirvikaraha, Satyaha, Sarvagataha, Aprameyaha, Akarta, Abhokta, Shadbhava Vikara Rahitaha, Akarayita, Abhojayita, Niravayavaha, Avyaktaha, Achintyaha. Atma is eternal or permanent, free from modifications or changes. Atma is pure existence, all-pervading, non-objectifiable, with non-doership and non-enjoyership. Atma is free from the six-fold modifications of conception in womb, birth, growth, metamorphosis, decay and death. Atma does not instigate action, does not make one enjoy pain and pleasures. Atma has no parts and is formless. Atma is non-perceivable by the sense organs and incomprehensible by mind. Anatma is anityaha, savikaraha, mithya, parichinnaha, prameyaha, karta, bhokta, षड्भाव विकार सहितः कारयिता भोजयिता सावयवः व्यक्तः चिन्त्यः. Anatma is time bound, impermanent and perishable. With borrowed existence, seemingly real or unreal, it is finite and limited. Anatma can be objectified with doership and enjoyership as its attributes. Anatma is subject to the sixfold modifications of conception in womb, birth, growth, metamorphosis, decay and death. Anatma is an instigator and undergoes pain and pleasures. Anatma has forms and is in parts. It is perceivable by the sense organs and the mind can conceive it. Please understand that anything you experience is anatma. Anything you see even in your deepest meditation is anatma. Don't attempt to experience oneself because it is impossible. You will fail and will reach wrong conclusions. Whatever I experience cannot be I, because I experience something other than I. Contemplate on this deeply and you will understand. Na anushochitum arhasi. Therefore, you should not grieve. You need not worry about Bhishma, Drona, you, me or anyone's body. Your body, your brother's body, your cousin's body or anyone's body, all physical bodies are anatma and they will definitely perish. From the standpoint of Atma, you need not worry at all. From the standpoint of Anatma, it is ridiculous to worry because anyway it is going to perish. What is important in this world is dharma jnana purvaka dharma anushtanam tattva jnana purvaka atmananda avagatihi. Tattva jnana nishtha and tattva jnana prapti, which is ethics, moral values and proper knowledge about absolute reality. So, keeping it in mind, you have to give up your worry, says Bhagavan. There is a small upakrama beginning and upasamhara end from 11th to 25th shloka of this chapter. Bhagavan starts the 11th shloka stating, Panditaha na anushochanti. Wise men do not grieve about anything. After that, Bhagavan gives Pandityam, knowledge through definition of self, which is called Atma. And he concludes 25th verse by saying, you should not grieve, na anushochitum arhasi. Here he also concludes the definition of Atma. Even though some more shlokas give further explanation, the Atma Lakshanam concludes in this verse. From 12th shloka to 25th shloka, except 14th and 15th shlokas, all other shlokas are giving a definition about the Atma. You may feel that some of the shlokas and definitions seem to be repetitive. But if you analyze deeply, you will understand that the repetition is only to make us understand through repeated emphasis. Because subject matter is very, very abstract. If we deeply study further, we can gain more and more clarity. These talks are mainly to inspire you and provide you with an insight and overview to fuel the fire, the urge in you to seek the ultimate knowledge. To get a deep insight, you should learn from a traditional teacher who is Sampradayavit. Meanwhile, you should do continuous Shravanam, Mananam and Nididhyasanam of the daily talks, listening and familiarization, reflection on what you have listened to, and contemplating on the teachings to internalize it. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam avikaryoyam uchyate tasmadevam viditvainam nanushochitum arhasi. My prayerful blessings to all of you. Hari Om.